So here we are at the Monk Seeker. We'll be talking to him and paying our entry fee of 50,000 silver to enter the legendary expedition. With the 3x Gemstone event running, we are going to try and make sure that we get 6 keys for a guaranteed gem from each chest. And hopefully we come out with more gems than just 6. So we've got a legendary key, a common key, and an arcane key. So since we want to go for 6 gems and my goal is 250%, I will take the common key and I'll move on to higher keys later on down the road. So we've got 2 common keys that makes it 50% and a minuet of precision 2 to increase our critical strike chance by 25%. Let's get this show on the road. We'll try to be quick so as not to take too long, but the most important thing to take note of is survivability, so playing it safe from time to time is a better option. I will be explaining more about this later on what all these keys and songs do. So we know where our entrance to the second room is. We're going to head on over to clearing out the rest of the mobs. At 50%, it goes quite fast with my current gear. Ooh, yikes. So we've got 2 exalted keys and an arcane key. Considering we are still at 50%, we'll just take the arcane key to make it 125%. We still have 150% more to go, so it's still possible we can get 6 keys if we get 2 arcanes, 2 grand keys for 100 and 1 common key. All right. Ooh, yikes. Almost got stuck on that trap. Good thing I moved back. Yeah, these traps can deal a ton of damage, and if you're surrounded by a lot of mobs, that means insta-death. So expeditions are currently like the endgame content in RavenQuest, and it's a good place to get the materials for the T8 gear as well as gems to further boost your equipment and stats. So currently we're at 125%. Goal is to try and finish at 250 to 275% with 6 keys in total for max possible rewards. So it all comes down to luck, because I could just get all legendary keys next, and that could be a big problem. All right, we've got another common key and a grand key. I do not like undead army, so I will just go with the common key instead. Hey, Abhi. Yeah, thanks, buddy. All right. Have to focus here so that I don't end up in a difficult situation and die. I mean, even at 150%, these mobs aren't too difficult. But as you start to increase the number of keys with higher difficulty keys, higher rarity keys, the damage output and their health also goes up. So it becomes quite difficult to take on too many at the same time. So for anyone who hasn't tried these before, it's always best to make sure that you prioritize survival over anything else. And yikes, just like I guessed. So we've got exalted and legendary keys. Now, if I take the exalted key, I will end up at 250. So unless I get a common key next, we will end up getting stuck with just 5 keys. So now here we want to make sure that we survive, because at 250% already the damage I can take from them is going to be a lot. As you can see, it's taking longer to kill them because every single key increases their health and damage by the percentage on it. So right now, their health and damage has been increased by 250%. Raising the difficulty. But luckily, we have 4 songs already, including a common polka. So with every attack, we're going to automatically heal 3% of the damage that we deal, which is a good thing. Just want to make sure that there's no bonus room up there. Okay, so let's move on down to our last mob and then onto the next room. Looks like we'll have another profession check, a mining one. Most likely, the chances of failing that are very high, so I'm not even going to expect a new song. Ooh, yikes, yikes, yikes. 2 legendaries, 1 arcane. Sadly, I'll have to skip this, so we're going to go with 5 keys, just 5 keys. Oh, we passed this check. That's a new song. Heroic Ballad is good. I'll take that. It increases my attack power by 5% every time I take damage. So it stacks up to 5 times, which means it will raise my damage by 25% for 8 seconds. So every 5 hits. So if I take 5 hits in 5 seconds, that means I'm already going to do 25% more damage. Songs are the main damage dealer in Expedition. So you want as much sustain as possible in order to not die if you are planning to do more than 250%. Of course, you will still need to have certain stats and other buffs, food buffs, potions, many things. Oh, we pulled 2 of these guys. Okay, that's not bad. Since it's refreshing my stacks, I'll just keep it at it so that I'll have constant 25% damage buff on me until all these battles are done. And we have a weaving profession check here as well. So let's see what happens. Oh, yikes. What happened there? Something damaged me. Okay. There we go. No bonus rooms. The risen bones are actually much easier to kill than the bigger skeletons, the risen haunts, risen skeletons, risen soldiers, risen archer. But it's always good to kill them as fast as possible. And wow, every single one of them is an upon kill. Or, well, the third one is just hex. It doesn't work on others. Might as well take Dazzling Requiem. So we have 2 more rooms to go before we end up fighting the boss. And, well, there's 2 extra rooms as well. I could probably skip the extra rooms. They're bonus rooms. You only need to do them if you want more songs. But considering I have a decent number of songs, I could skip these bonus rooms. Like this wooden door right here, that's a bonus room. You can see it on the right-hand side. Well, it depends. So, what do you think? Should we skip this bonus room or should we go in and get another song? I think I should be able to skip this room and still make it at my current 250 percentage. Yeah, I'll just skip it. No need for another song. I mean, there is a high possibility I could upgrade my polka, but we just need 2 more. Rooms, and then we're at the boss, and we can carry on with other things. So here we go. Let's clear this up as fast as possible. Okay. So looks like there will be no more bonus rooms. Well, if we do get that one, we could probably get the 7th song, because right now we have 6 songs already. Some commons, some uncommon. Oh, there's another bonus room right here. But yeah, I'll just skip it as well. Don't really need it, considering we have a decent number of songs. Ooh, wow, that guy just dragged me to him. Good thing it wasn't when the trap was set off. Have to be very, very careful with the traps. They deal a ton of damage to you. Okay, here we go. Final room. And we failed this one as well. Oh, it's quite a long one. We'll have to kill a lot of enemies before I can get out of here. But the next room is the boss room, so we're all good. And there's going to be a lot of little minions that I'll have to deal with. All these risen bones are the ones that make up most of the number, and these skulls are going to spawn a lot from them. And they tend to have a good amount of HP, a decent amount of HP. Alright, here we go. Let's clear up as fast as possible so we can get to the boss right down here. We don't know what boss we'll be facing. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's not the mage boss, because that guy almost always kills me. And thankfully, because of the Harmony Cascade, which is at level 3, I'm dealing a decent amount of damage to clear up this place as fast as possible. Yeah, I'll get to those 4 at the end once I clear the basement. That way I can just focus on the basement for now. These pikemen and raiders. Out of all of these risen guys, the one I hate the most is the veteran. His earthquake move can deal a ton of damage to you. It could even wipe you at higher percentages if you do not have buffs or other boosts on you. So we have 11 more mobs to purify, as I would like to call it. Since these are skeletons, the undead rising up will purify them and send them back to the earth. Okay, this area is clear. 6 more mobs. I guess 1 over here and 4 upstairs. So we're almost at the boss. Oh, there's actually 2 here. Oh yeah, 2 down here and 4 more upstairs. So yeah, that's 6. And then we can finally battle the boss. We'll find out who it is. And we'll take a look at how to eliminate them as fast as possible so we can get to our chest and hope that we get a decent number of gems. Upgrading takes a lot of gems. The higher you get in on the tiers, you'll end up breaking or failing on your attempts a lot. So you'll need a lot of gems. All right, moment of truth. Okay, it's the spear guy. And we're going to be taking him down easy. So here we go. You will also need a decent amount of interrupts to make sure that he can't use any of his own skills, or just watch the ground for where the red circles or the lines are and dodge them so that you don't take any more damage than you are supposed to, because these skills can deal quite some damage. Look at that. With the polka, I'm already back up to full health. Without the polka, this would have been quite a dangerous fight. I would have to be super careful. Berserker's Polka 1, as you can see, heals me for 3% of the damage that I deal. And then I also have my Feasting Strike, which heals me for some damage as well that I deal, which helps to top me off. And there we go. He's down. He's down. All right, let's check out our rewards. So 5 chests, 3 common chests, 1 arcane, and 1 exalted. Let's start off with the common chests. Our first chest. We've got 2 T1 gems. Nice. Second common chest. Another 2 T1 gems. What I'm looking for in specific are the T1 perfection gems, so that I can upgrade my T3 perfection to T4. So let's see, our third chest contains 1 T1 perfection and 1 small glory shard. So that's a total of 5 gems at 250% right now. Let's move on to the arcane box, and also 1 and an eldritch coil fragment. I don't know what that does. Oh, it's for a ring that increases both intelligence and wisdom. You'll need a couple of fragments for that. So right now we have 6 gems from 4 keys. That's bad. That's bad. I mean, that's my normal. Oh, I don't have any more arcane keys. Let's open the exalted chest. And we got 2 gems from this, so that makes it 8 gems at 250%. If you had 6 keys, that would be minimum 6 gems, but every chest would have an extra chance to give you another gem. So you could end up going or ending your run with anywhere between 8 to 12. If you're getting 3 gems from every single chest, then you max possible gems you could get would be around 18. Of course, at higher levels, a higher rarity, you could get more gems. So there we have it, our 250% expedition, a decent haul, an eldritch coil fragment, and 8 gems. 8 gems, 1 T1 perfection, the one I needed. So I'll try to do 300% during my run tomorrow and see how many gems I can walk away with. All right, thank you for joining me in my expedition. I'll see you for my next expedition next time.